Right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Vermintide 2 video. Right, so today I'm talking about saltzpyre and how to do some really OP builds with him. So, to get us started off, so saltzpyre, he's a witch hunter at heart, you know, that's why his first class is witch hunter captain. However, witch hunter captain is absolute shit. Do not use him whatsoever. All his abilities and stuff, like witch hunt, really not that useful, because considering, I'll get into it later, but other versions of him do basically the same job but better. Animosity also, not really that handy either, just because if you look at, say, Zealot, right, so Zealot's ability is when he charges forward, or when he uses his ult, he attacks much faster, 25% faster, and that basically means you're going to be critting 25% more, which is basically the same as this crit chance, but it's like, yeah, it's just better because you deal out more damage anyway. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about Bounty Hunter, because Bounty Hunter by far is saltzpyre's best class. Now, the reason behind that is because it's his range-based class, and usually most people's range-based class is their best class. And it's no exception for Bounty Hunter, because guaranteed range critical hits after 10 seconds or a melee kill. That alone is insane, just because of how much damage you can do with a range critical hit. Like, the weapon he's got in his hand now, that can actually one-shot a Chaos Warrior, a fully armored, you know, big bulky dude. That can one-shot them just with one, you know, right click, left click, which is his when he fires all 8 shots at the same time, which is great. And his career skill, Locked and Loaded, is also really good, because that can also one-shot Chaos Warriors and does a shitload of damage to bosses, and it's a very good get off me button, just because if there's a horde right in your face, you can use that and it will blast them all back. Kill quite a few of them, but blast all of them back, which is nice. So, gonna get into his talents first. Right, so Victor, he's obviously got more ammo capacity and he reloads quicker, which is very handy for some of the weapons you can use. So probably best I go with the weapons first. Right, so with Bounty Hunter, I'd say the things you want to use most, or the best weapons that work with him really for melee weapons, are the Falchion and the Rapier. Mainly because they both attack ridiculously fast, and if you've got the skill on it, which resourceful combatant, so every melee critical hit reduces the cooldown of your career skill by 2%, you get a lot of critical hits with these weapons. Like, you're going to get your ult back. You can use your ult in a horde, and by the end of the horde, you'll have your ult back, so you can use it again. It's, you know, very handy. The main things about these weapons, though, are they're very good at dealing with armored targets. I prefer the Falchion personally, just because it's better against shielded storm vermin, and it also, like, knocks around armored targets back, so it staggers them more than the Rapier, but the Rapier does more damage to them. So it's, you know, pick and choose what you want. I like the ability to bash around my targets, just so they're stun locked, so the storm vermin with shields and regular storm vermin can't actually hit you. It's, I prefer that sort of thing. Now, melee, which is the main part of Bounty Hunter, you have basically 3 options you want to use, because the regular crossbow is, the volley bow does the same job but better, and more jobs at the same time. So, volley bow, well, okay, so bracer pistols is what you want to use against hordes, or, you know, if you want to go horde killing, or if you want to be very careful with your shots, because the way this build works is basically you have infinite ammo, but that doesn't quite work as well with the bracer pistols. So, it's bracer pistols if you don't want to use your range all that much. Then we get on to the volley bow. Now, the volley bow is my favourite range weapon to use with them, just because it's fantastic at clearing hordes. You can just shoot whenever you feel like it, because you get your ammo back so quickly. You can one-shot basically every single special with the critical hit ability, except the Chaos Warriors. That takes, like 2 or 3 critical hits to get them down, because you have with the volley bow, you have the single shot fire, and you can also fire 3 at the same time, and those 3 at the same time also all become crits when you use with your career skill, which is the blessed shots. Now, the repeater pistol, that's definitely the best for taking out specials and dealing insane damage to bosses, but I don't really like it just because I can't like spam it endlessly, and the volley crossbow it's a very good middle ground weapon, but this is the gun that can one shot the Chaos Warriors. If I just equip it, go out to the dummy. So regularly, blessed shots makes everything crit. With that kind of damage, you know, all of those hits were, I can't actually see the numbers, but pretty high, and without crits, yeah, 15, right. So it goes from 15 to 40 something, I think, and all of those are armor piercing, and it's 8 times 40 something. You're gonna kill whatever you hit with that thing, basically. Then we get onto the volley bow, which also does insane damage when you crit with it, so each one of those shots was 50, so that's 150 damage for that. That's gonna kill most people. That's the same amount of health as most heroes have, so it's, you know, very, very good, to say the least. So, of course, oh yeah, you got the falchion as well, which does a good bit of damage and crits like crazy, and also, the really good thing about it is it has very wide, like, side slices, so it goes through a lot of enemies at the same time, and the overhead at the end does a bit of extra damage, which is nice. So, getting onto the actual talents of saltzpyre, because I use the volley bow the most, I like swift reload, just because the, you can get through your ammo pretty quickly, and it is usually a very slow reload. So if I take off that talent, right, look how slow the reload is. This is with his base increased reload speed, but it's really slow if you're fighting a bunch of enemies at the same time. So I always go swift reload. Vicious Virtue is also quite good, and that's not really that useful, but Vicious Virtue is also quite good. Crippling Strike, because you're always critical hitting with your range attacks, why wouldn't you increase the critical power? Because, I mean, you know, without it, let's see, so before it was doing 50, now it's doing 45. That extra 15 damage can be quite a lot. Now, this is the thing that gives saltzpyre infinite ammo, basically. Well, the two things you need to give him infinite ammo are, you need a weapon with Scrounger on it. So every critical hit restores 2 ammunition, right? So that means that every 10 seconds, or every melee kill where you have a guaranteed critical hit, right there, I just made 6 ammo. Like, if I was shooting real targets, I would have made 6 ammo just on that one guy alone. If that pierces through multiple enemies, you can get all your ammo back in one shot if you get it through a horde. So say I'm on, like, you know, I'm nearly out of ammo, basically. I'm on, let's just get rid of another clip to drive it in. Right, so I have 15 shots left in the clip. I've got, you know, my critical hit thing up. If there's a horde in front of me and it's gonna pierce through lots of enemies, do that, all my ammo back, pretty much. So basically you're never gonna run out of ammo with this guy, which is very handy. Of course, that's the ult, which is also very useful. Now, so you always want to go prize bounty just so that you don't consume the ammo with that one shot, just so you're constantly gaining ammo. You're never actually losing it. You're just always in a state of perpetually making ammo for yourself, which is very nice. You know, you're just pulling arrows out your ass or something. Obviously, the level 20 skill is the same all across saltzpyre, but I just go with Righteous Zeal, because you're going to be killing a lot of things in very quick succession, so you're never going to be short on white health, temporary health. Now, his career skill last thing, the modifier, you never want to go buckshot, for the sole reason that it takes away your armor-piercing shot. So usually, with your regular ult, you fire one powerful blast, so one piercing shot that does about 95 damage, and then a shotgun spray of pellets surround that. So it's very good for killing a single special, as well as a horde. So it's the best of both worlds. Buckshot just makes you very good at killing hordes, but you don't do any damage to armored targets, because, you know, there's no armor piercing on the buckshot. Double shot is completely the opposite. It's very shit for dealing with hordes, but you fire 2 shots that do 95 damage each, which can completely tear through bosses and armored targets and whatnot, but it's not that handy for killing hordes unless they're all lined up perfectly, which doesn't happen, you know, all the time. So I like Encore just because it reduces the cooldown, which is nice, but it also means that you have that 195 damage armor-piercing shot, as well as the spread on top of that, which can kill a horde. And if you're in the face of a boss, you know, that's 95 damage plus the shotgun spread, so, you know, you're up here, So you're this close to a boss, use your ult. Over 100 damage, the rest of it was like 43, I think that's like 8 pellets or something. So, you know, you end up doing a shitload of damage to a boss if you get right up into his face anyway. So it's best just to keep Encore, just because I like the extra, you know, options, more or less. That's why I like the volley bow, that's why I like the falchion. It's good because it has lots of options. It's not just a one-trick weapon. Now, getting on to the other things, necklaces and whatnot, they're not really, they don't matter too much. I always go for Natural Bond on my necklace, just because I like that skill. Either that or the one where when you heal your teammates, it also heals you. It's very good for if, you know, basically on the harder difficulties, like on Champion and Legendary, things like that, this isn't very useful because one hit will take down so much of your health. It's better just to be able to have the med kit, you know, be able to use it. Because when you use this one, you can't actually heal yourself, which is a massive detriment unless you're very good at not taking damage. The charm, I always go for Concoction. Concoction is fantastic, right? So I'm going to get a potion. Let's just grab this guy with me. Because what it does, Concoction basically means that so you've got 3 potions in the game. You've got Concentration, Strength, and Speed. As you can guess, each of them do the things they say. The Concentration refills your career skill insanely fast. So, you know, you can use it, take a potion of Concentration, and you can use it again. Potion of Speed increases your attack speed, movement speed, reload speed, everything. It's quite self-explanatory. And a Potion of Strength basically gives all of your hits are armor-piercing. They have infinite cleave, so they go through every target in front of you, and they do like 4 times more damage. So it's very good for bosses. Now what Concoction does is it puts all 3 of those effects in one potion, which is, you know, really great. The only detriment to it is it lasts half the time, but that's not really much of a problem, because look, if I use my ult, right? Oh, hang on, right? Use my ult, take Concoction. I can get a few good shots in. And there, ult again. You can get 2 ults, like, why it's really good is you can get 2 ults in, you can get a ton of armor-piercing, massive 4 times damage shots that cleave infinitely through enemies, and then you can get another ult at the end of that. And that works, that was just the, you know, it works the same with all potions now, so it's, you know, you can see in the bottom left, those 3 potion symbols. So, you know, it's very good. And, you know, obviously you shoot a shitload quicker with a potion of speed and whatnot attached. So, one potion can really mess up a boss if you have it, because you can ult them twice, which takes out, you know, on Champion, that'll take out about about a third of their health, plus a whole clip of the volley bow, which is going to be a lot of critical hits, because I got a 5% critical hit chance. You're going to mess up with some, you know, you're going to melt a boss, more or less. And then onto the trinket. Doesn't really matter what trinket you have. I quite like the one where when you have it on, you do 10%, 20% extra damage for 10 seconds against anything that survived the bomb blast. So that's very good for bosses as well. But, you know, doesn't really matter. But you always want to go. So something I've got to stress, whatever build you go... God, I hate him so much sometimes. Whatever you're doing, you always want to have the most crit chance possible. So I always build my stuff for really high crit chance. So, you know, 5% crit chance, 5% crit chance, 4% crit chance. And then, of course, attack speed on top of that, just so you're critting all the bloody time. Because, you know, crits are incredibly important in this game. They go through armor, they do a shitload more damage, they have infinite cleave. They don't have damage scaling either, so you can do the same damage through everything you cleave through. Because normally when you hit through a target and hit another target, it'll do less damage to the second target. With a crit, that won't be the problem. You'll cleave through both of them, no problem. So it's nice. So without further ado, I'm going to get into let's go into a champion mission, and yeah, I'll just show off what this build can do. Oh shit. Well, now you get to see what this does. You can just spam into hordes endlessly with this sort of build. See? Just absolutely deleted before they even got close. The markers didn't even have to block anything. They just all died before they even got close. So yeah, don't know if I'm talking loads, just because probably best to let the gameplay speak for itself. But yeah, I'll try and chime in when something important happens. Oh shit! Berserkers always scare the shit out of me. Can't use it, but I guess I'll take it. Sometimes you just want to shoot just to get some ammo back.
Side by side, face them together. Right hammer.
Oh, you're not dead. Oh.
You cannot pierce that armor, Silver.
And that's why your ult's handy.
Come, Quigonassus. Carry you up, for you're the death Gas rat!
Oh, gas rats. And watch me just kill an entire horde before it even reaches me. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. Oh, and here comes some storm vermin. Lovely. And a blight stormer. Oof. And you just spam everything. Oh, I hate shielded guys. Just die. Stop living. Ugh. Ugh. And that is how you murder everything. I'm going to give the Marcus the... No, 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 no. Take that. Right, I'm going to go get the tome. Oh. Always good to start. Good start.
Someone grab those bandages. Blessed toll, a healing draught.
See, I usually like fighting bosses at the start, but... yeah, that was a pretty hectic start. Just butcher him, because that's what you do with this. You do a good lot of damage with this. I'm going to assume we're all ready.
Yeah. I was about to get myself up.
Okay. I don't know what our fire mage is doing. I think she's trying to kill herself, but... I'm gonna run up. Ow. God damn it. Yeah, our fire mage can just fend for herself, just because she seems to want to kill herself. And a really good tactic you can use is switching between melee and range, just because the range has such good power versus horde. So it's, you know, it's nice. Oh. When you don't want to deal with those guys, just do that. See how quickly everything gets deleted? Ah. It's really satisfying sometimes, you know? Getting the shielded guys. Oh, wait. He actually destroys shields, thankfully. There we go. Entire horde gone like it's nothing. Don't even need, after all that shooting, don't even need any ammo. Fuck it. God, I love the volley bow. My teammates don't seem to want to go for all the shit, but I think we've probably got a good chance. I think the only thing that's very likely to end us is the boss. But if I have a potion, shouldn't be much of a problem anyway. Ah, shit, patrol. Oh, alright. They really want to fight them. Oh, it's not actual patrol. Oof. Wasn't a real patrol. Didn't even need to use my ult. No! Stop it. Someone's gonna get hooked. Oof. About to be me. Ah, shit the bed. Alright, they're not actually coming from behind us, so we should be alright. Okay. I'm sticking by our Knight Marcus. It's usually the safer bet. Nope, sorry. Yeah, our Fire Witch is pretty shit, but, you know, I think other people will make up for her.
Here, the stairs.
I'm gonna go pick up the Grim. Why not? I think we'll be fine with one Grim. I'll probably live. Oh, for God's sake, I'm gonna die.
Assassin rat.
Oh, he teleported. Oh, and there's a hook rat. Okay, right, that's one scary thing gone. They're not very quiet, are they? Stolen! You'll do a lot of that with this build.
I think it's this way.
Unfortunately, now I can't, like, two-tap a boss, but... should do enough damage anyway. Oh, he's beneath us.
Thanks, Sienna. Listen, there's a blight stormer somewhere close.
Oof.
Sienna, you're scorching my undeserving arm. There's always bloody more of it.
Thankfully, Fire Witches don't do that much damage to you when they use the wrong staff. Ow! Oh, shit! That did way more damage to me than I wanted. Oof. What are you doing? Everyone's getting a bit too close to them. At least I've nearly got all my white health back just from that. Oh, sorry, dwarf. Oh. Hello. Oof.
Bastard blightstormer!
I'm gonna have to wait a while to get a heal, I think. As long as I don't die to the boss, we should be fine. You know that feeling where you know that when you die, your teammates are screwed? Yeah, it's one of those games.
We should put that bomb to use.
Yoink.
Found another bomb.
Plague monks are my most hated things to fight. Please be a medkit, please be a medkit.
That potion, it might be useful. We get all the filth,
Aww.
don't we? Through this door.
There we go. I don't know why they keep talking after death, but hey. Chaos magic, let's go with that. Oh shit, go back down. Go back down. Go, run away. Run away.
Found a storm.
Yeah. Yes, you always want to fight bosses out in the open, never in a closed space. Especially that one. Oof. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's why you don't charge in like a madman. Oh, and now I'm going to get killed by my fire witch. God damn it. Well, okay. Marcus is dead. I'm probably dead. Yeah, we've lost. Fuck. Ah.
Well, this is the right door.
Oh, can they actually do it? I think they probably can. The dwarf seems relatively confident. Marcus definitely doesn't, nor does the Fire Witch, but the dwarf seems to be. Okay, will they learn to pick up the tome? Yes, okay, good.
The righteous feel no pain.
And that is why sometimes that's why on Champion, you do want to be able to heal yourself.
A horde of them. Bomb.
Against the Anastopi.
The Fire Witch really wants to kill our Marcus. And now she may have just... Nah, she may have just fucked us all. No, and then the dwarf saves us. Okay.
All right. Active fly.
That's a lot of bombs that dwarf has. Oh, for God's sake, Marcus. Alright, we might have a chance now.
Bloody rock bloods, bloody rat.
Oof.
Worse all the time.
As long as the Fire Witch doesn't completely cuck us, we'll be fine. Fingers crossed. And now that we've dealt with the boss, I can safely pick up the other Grim happily. That's a Plague Monk sound. There we go. God, the Plague Monks are the worst.
Can't feel my hands. I need healing. Blazing trail.
Lol. Ah. We can do it. We can do it. Have we missed a Grim? No, the next. Oh shit, we did miss a... Did we miss a turn? We'll find out soon enough. Come on. There we go.
Light the fuse, mates.
Everyone always wants to light the cannon.
Meandering and get down here.
Roland's the whole thing didn't collapse.
The door, move.
There is a chance there'll be two bosses, but I don't know. This was a pretty late boss. I don't know if they'll throw another one at us.
Ammunition here. Found ammunition.
Ooh, good.
Vermin and Northlanders have much in common. They're up cinder trap. Should I care that the ratchets are working with the
Fire.
law?
It's up here. Ha! They think
We did miss a tome. God damn it. Oh. Alright, that sort of makes up for it. Just a little bit.
at last. The gunlet is dead.
Boop. This build turns fighting Ratmen into a point-and-click adventure. Point, click, point, click. I think that's a patrol? Oh. It's just a fair few. Trick is just wait until you've murdered everything in the general vicinity.
I never believed to see such a blow.
There we go. Oof. Took a couple of clicks on that one. I'll be quick. It'll be fine. I take it mainly because this is the easy part, unless there's a boss at the very end, which I kind of doubt.
Come on! Up here!
Okay, now it'll be fine. What the hell is that noise? That's what that noise is. I'm getting down.
Like a bolt of holy lightning!
Probably worse behind us. Yep. They didn't keep moving. Alright, we'll have to stay here and get surrounded. Oh shit, hello. Ugh.
Surely your honor will not allow you to yield.
Where the hell did our Marcus go that entire time? God damn it, Marcus. Oh well. I want to shoot them, but without... There we go. That'll do. That was a hell of a waste of an ult. No, no, you shouldn't pick up the tome. You shouldn't pick up the tome. Okay, there we go, good. Oof. You don't want suicidal teammates doing that sort of shit.
Thanks, Sigma. I have found ammunition.
Let them heal up.
Chaos.
See? Bit of liniment and I'm good as new.
Cheers, mate.
There we
What
go.
an odd taste.
Northland at night. On your cover. Sigma and the hammer.
And that's why your ult's really good.
Would be in the heart of a mountain.
Ah, right.
Anything left worth salvaging. Time to ring out. Let 'em know we're here.
Now I have two good spots to defend on this map, either by the door or up here. So I'm gonna go with up here for a change. Hopefully they'll follow, because if we all spread out, yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. Almost like lemmings.
Protect us. Face them together. Stay close.
Ow. I'll defend this side. They'll defend that side. We'll be happy.
Pyromancer,
Or they'll die because they stand in gas.
Felt better.
That also works.
Yes, let him have it, Mark.
Just like that.
I saw that. I saw you spawn into existence.
Our moment. Make them pay.
Cheating. Oh, hello. Where are the baddies? It's not enough to warrant a shot, but... There we go. You always want to try and get two with one. Yeah, this is what you'd call a glass cannon build. You're very fragile. You do have to rely quite a lot on your teammates, but you are very good at killing shit. Like, probably one of the best in the game at murdering things. Which I like. I like that. You know, I do like the tank roll a lot, but sometimes it's just fun to just murder everything. Oh my god, stop bashing him away. There we go. Jesus. That may have hurt our Marcus quite a lot. Oh. Alright, if she doesn't want to shoot him, I'm just gonna... Oh, bigger threat. Please don't all die.
You do not die until I defeat it, wizard.
Did she also immediately die? Ah! Oh, fuck's sake! God damn it! Ah! I tried, but sometimes there's just no helping it. Yeah, you gotta... They've really got to gear cap these modes better, because some players just are not ready for champion or legendary. I'm not ready for legendary yet, but yeah. Some players need some stricter, I don't know, gating for game modes, because those players that, especially the Fire Witch and the Marcus, they should have stayed in veteran. Yes, you can see why. That sort of thing. You'll usually get most of the damage dealt, most of the kills. Maybe not most of the melee kill. Actually, I shouldn't have got the most melee kills, but I did, which is a good sign of teammates that shouldn't be where they are. But yeah, anyway, I hope you get the general idea of the build. Try it out for yourself, and yeah, so next one will be Zealot, and I'll come back to you, well, when I come back to you. Alright, see you guys.